Hey guys, Tammi here again from the Process Programming. We are moving into part 4 of our skipping series. We know in part 1 of the series, we spoke about our bounding mechanics. In part 2, we spoke about our hand positioning or arm positioning. Part number 3, we spoke about the pattern of our hands. Now we're going to talk about the timing of everything. We're not going to go through common faults, but instead I'm just going to show you what the timing should be so that you guys can understand how to implement that into your skipping, or you could also use the drills that I'm showing you to help fix your single unders. So in part 3, we spoke about what should be happening with our hands. We spoke about them going up and down rather than creating any sort of circular pattern, okay? The next thing we're going to implement into this is the timing of when that happens. So as we do the calf raise or the jump, your thumb should be moving down. Then when you go down to your heels, thumbs should come up. So it's down, up, down, up. Every time you're at the peak of that jump, the thumbs are facing the floor. So I'm going to turn side on and show you guys the same thing. Going onto my toes, thumbs face down and down and down and down. Now, I make it look simple. I promise for some of us that actually is going to be where we are for a little while. You might need to set yourself up in a mirror so that you can see whether or not you're doing it right. But step number 1, nailing, getting that down pat with the PVC pipe and no jumping, just going onto the toes. Step number 2 of the same drill is now implementing the bounding mechanics that we spoke about in part 1. So just a reminder of what we're looking for: a nice tall jump with the hips, the knees, and the legs extended. Our toes should be facing down. We're not driving our knees to our chest or doing anything crazy. And we're going to implement the same timing as what we just spoke about. So let me show you guys what that looks like. And again, from side on. Something that I like to think for myself is as I'm pointing my toes down, I'm pointing my thumbs down as well. So just like I spoke about with going onto your toes and keeping the PVC pipe behind your back, perhaps when you add in the jumping, the coordination becomes a little bit whack and you start doing the opposite way. If that's the case, try and stay where you are, nail that skill first. And then once you can do all of that with the PVC pipe, with the bounding, you're going to take the PVC pipe out and you're going to try it just with your body weight. Eventually, you're going to be able to establish that same position of when you had the PVC pipe behind you, and you're going to be able to jump up and down on the spot with the correct timing. And again, from side on, remembering as I jump, as my toes go down, so do my thumbs. Cool. Once you can do all of that with your body weight, then you guys can progress to start to use your skipping ropes, and I'm going to take you guys through that in the next series.